how I'm building the #1 house cleaning company in the United States. In this video, I'm going to explain to you what are the principles that I'm using as an entrepreneur to build my cleaning company, Superb Maids, into a national brand. My name is Elena Ledoux. I'm the founder of Superb Maids, the fastest growing house cleaning company in the United States. Growing my company into the national giant became my life's mission. I immigrated to this country over 20 years ago, and I was blown away by the opportunities that this country, this society offers. I grew up in a country where somebody like me, who's a female, who's Asian, will have very limited opportunities, and the opportunities will be I always felt boxed in. I couldn't develop, I couldn't grow, I couldn't realize myself, I couldn't use my skills, my brains, my personality. And so as soon as I landed in the United States and stepped on the soil, I realized that here, everything is different. I finally arrived. This is my place. I can literally be anything I want to. The Superb Maids was founded in 2015 after my childhood friend was immigrating to join me to the United States, and she didn't speak any English, she didn't have a lot of resources. So to pay her bills, we started cleaning homes to earn some money. And we did a pretty good job. And within the first year in business, we're named Best of Las Vegas. And within the second year, we were able to buy our own building. We had a cleaning crew of 40. In 2019, we were named SBA Small Business of the Year for the state of Nevada. And since then, we won multiple other business awards, and we're regularly featured in press, such as People.com, MarthaStewart.com, Today Show, and you name it, and especially local newspapers and magazines. In the beginning, things were not easy for us at all because I was an attorney and she was an architect, so we didn't really know what we're doing. Neither of us were entrepreneur, so we just did the best we could, and we committed every single mistake, and we've made every single mistake, and it was very, very painful because the cleaning business has a really high people factor. You need to know how to hire people correctly, how to handle your staff correctly. What are your expectations of your clients? So we had to learn all of that through trial and error. And the first year we've made nevertheless we grew really rapidly. So the first year we made over $500,000 in revenue. And by the second year we were making over $1 million in revenue, 1.2 million. We made the second year in business. That growth wasn't painless. In fact, it was very, very painful and stressful for us to grow at that clip. But every time there was a mistake or some sort of obstacle, we would pause and try to identify what the reason was for the mistake, for the problem, and then come up with a system to prevent that problem from happening again. Now our company is fully automated and systemized to the point where it doesn't require day-to-day handling by me or my friend and a partner. A couple of years ago, we were approached by an immigrant couple who were entrepreneurs and were looking to start a business in the United States. We talked to them, we really liked them, so we decided to partner up with them. And they opened a location in Tampa, Florida, and they did a fantastic job. We've seen how they grew, how their reputation was excellent, just as ours, and then what it did for their family, for them to be able to have their kids go to school here, to buy a home, and really loved the feeling of it. We really loved everything about it, even though it wasn't easy for them either, but it was easier than it was for us, because now they partnered up with somebody who has already been through that before. You can cut that last part out. After that success, we started partnering up with other entrepreneurs, with other immigrants, and we're able to open over 15 locations total in just last year alone. We have presence in cities like Miami. We have locations in Denver, Houston, Dallas, Portland, Charlotte, and we continue to scale and grow and open new locations. This year, we're hoping to bring in 50 more partners in different throughout the United States, and the year after, we're hoping to bring 50 more. And now I'm going to share with you the basic principles that underlie our success, as well as our philosophy and plans for growth. #1 factor for us always is people, is our team. We invest enormous amount of time and effort and resources into hiring people correctly for any position, from cleaner to administrator to manager. We have a highly selective process under which we would hire and retain only 1 out of 117 applicants. We find the best of the best. Our typical profile for hire is a person who's just recently immigrated, but they were most likely a professional in their home country. They could be a teacher, a doctor, and a lawyer, and they need a bit of a time to restart their career here in the United States. And therefore, for this couple of years that it takes them to learn the language, to get relicensed or something like that, they come join us, where we treat them very well, where they have instant income and they're able to support their family and be treated with respect that they deserve. We've developed our own unique system of how to attract these high quality candidates, how to select them, how to train them, and how to support and retain them for years and years is something that we're spreading throughout all of our locations, and it's working every time. That's probably number one reason why we receive hundreds of positive reviews across every platform, including Yelp, Angie's List, Thumbtack, and you name it. In fact, Yelp named us one of the top 11 house cleaning companies in the whole country based on the quality of our reviews. Overall, HR is our number one strategic priority for ourselves as well as our partners. The second principle which I follow to grow fastest growing house cleaning company in this country is quality. Everything revolves around quality of the service that we provide, as well as customer support that we provide. One of our very first jobs was a disaster.
It's a disaster!
So when we first started, we weren't very good at what we're doing, and we missed a lot of stuff. And the client happened to be very, very, very particular. So she made us come back 7 times to the point where cleaning in tears. So at that point, that was a crucial moment in our business. We're deciding if we're gonna fold the tent and quit everything, quit business, quit cleaning forever, or adapt and overcome. And we decided to, the correct solution there was to actually clean for a demanding client like that. If we clean for this type of standard, then everybody else who are not as demanding as she was will be happy and satisfied. If we make the most demanding client happy, then everybody else will be okay, and they'll be more than happy. So that's kind of how we pivoted and positioned ourselves in this market. That's why our clients, even the ones who used to hiring other companies and then they try us for the first time, they can immediately tell the difference because of how much more effort and how many more systems we put into delivering the outsized results. Something that goes beyond the expectations because most companies, most services, most businesses, they just do what's required. They receive the money and they deliver something that's adequate value for this money, hopefully. What we're trying to do is over-deliver, give them something that's way above and beyond the expectations. Not to say we can do it every single time, but for those cases, for those rare cases where we don't hit that mark, we'll have a 100% satisfaction guarantee. So either way, our promise to clients and the guarantee that we still have in our main office in Vegas and all of the licensees' locations is if you are not happy with the outcome, if you don't feel like you got your money's worth, you get 100% refund, no questions asked. Nobody's gonna question you, nobody's gonna argue with you, nobody's gonna be mad at you. We're just gonna give you your money back because we didn't keep our promise to make you delighted, to make you happy. By the way, if you're one of our clients, whether you're in Vegas or DC or New York City or Miami, and you're not happy with how your cleaning went, be sure to write to me directly into any of our social networks, YouTube, Instagram, wherever you can find me, Facebook. Write me a message and I'll be sure to address it because quality is super, super important to us, as well as our reputation that is based on the quality. In house cleaning business, as long as you are well-intended and diligent and a person of high integrity, you will always do a good job. You'll just, if necessary, you'll come back and do it. And when you are a small company, it's just one person, 2 people, it's just you, for example, then it's very easy to keep everybody satisfied and do a great job every single time. But what does it take to become the number 1 house cleaning company in the country? Well, it's actually systems, because you cannot yourself go and clean all over the country. You have to create systems for every aspect of your business, from communication between the cleaners and the office to supply delivery to communications with clients, follow-up calls. Everything must be very, very structured and supported very well. Then you can scale it. Otherwise, as the company grows, there's a lot of growing pain and a lot of your quality take a hit and the client's experience takes a hit. client. So what we've been doing from the very beginning to today, we've been developing systems around all of the aspects of our business. And that's what really truly allows us to scale and go into partnerships and go conquer the country. The fourth principle under which we're building the #1 house cleaning company in the United States is community. This is a key part of our strategy and philosophy, is that you cannot grow very well unless you're collaborating with others. One of the examples is we collaborate with a lot of top-performing house cleaning companies in the United States. We exchange the ideas, we support each other. When, like during COVID, for example, everybody were on Zoom in their pajamas, crying their eyes out, right? So that was an amazing, moving experience. Another way we collaborate with community is other home service providers, other small businesses. We have relationships with carpet cleaning companies, with junk removal companies, with real estate agents, from one realtor to a partner like Berkshire Hathaway, for example, that we have in Las Vegas. We've been servicing their agents for years. That's been very beneficial to us, because that allows us and our licensees to have a very quick start and rapid growth, because we have support from community members, and people send us clients, people send us employees, so that really works well for us. It's a catalyst to our rapid growth. The most favorite way how we collaborate with community for me personally is nonprofits and charities and different causes. We support anybody from Golden Lab rescues to Girl Scouts to even when we had an incident, when we had a tragedy that happened in Las Vegas a few years ago. It was a mass shooting in Mandalay Bay. Our company were cleaning for free all the first responders' homes and victims' homes for several months after the incident happened, to support and to help. I think we received extremely positive feedback from our clients, and people just don't forget things like that. The fifth principle, and our biggest secret, our top secret that I'm going to share with you guys, as to how we're going to become #1 house cleaning company in the United States, is love, believe it or not. The reason for that is I always tell my partners and our team members that we don't sell clean toilets. That's the reason why we don't compete with other house cleaning companies or the vendors, because that's not what we are offering. What we're offering is love. What we're offering is care. When our clients walk into their home after a long day, and they see the results of our team's work, they feel immediately that we actually care. Not only is their home sparkling clean and smells fresh, but everything is carefully organized, folded, neatly folded. You can see a bunny made out of towel, or you can see a little rose made out of tissue papers or something else. You can just feel all the toys and neatly arranged on your child's bed. So it really shows it's the kind of people that we hire and how we remind them all the time. That's the key ingredient to our success.
There's 3 key ingredients to life and business.
And that's what's allowing us to grow very quickly, because clients respond extremely well to genuine care, to genuine feeling, and that is going to be the #1 reason why we will become the top cleaning company in the United States. And now I know for sure everything grows with love. And that is how we grow the #1 house cleaning company in the United States. If you have any questions or anything you'd like to know from me, or ask anything, go ahead and comment in the video below, and I'll be more than happy to answer that. If you would like to become a client, or you already are a client in any of our cities, please also comment below. I'm always delighted. We actually celebrate with the whole office every time we see positive feedback, and every time we see negative feedback, we actually learn. So we do take it to heart. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in next videos.